No, do it again. It's kind of like a lifestyle for us. Like we grew up since we were little kids, like going to local shows, being in bands, really bad bands, and then just being going through different projects and different things, and just like making friends. It's kind of like just like a really important community to us. It's just a way of life and a way of sharing ideas.
The normal shows.
House shows are important. Well, to me, I'll just say why I like them. House shows are fun because you never know what's going to happen. It's always really unexpected. Anything can pretty much happen at a house show. Shit you can't even write for, you couldn't even write in a movie or a TV show. And it's just it's just a good way to get a lot of kids that don't normally go to shows. They just want to party. It's a good way to get them back, or just either back into or into the music scene in general. So. That's why I feel it's important.
It's always just been, at least for me, music's always just been a way it's a way venting. It's a way release anything that you have inside of you. It's just a way to get your feelings out, I guess.
Yeah. For me, my dad, I grew up and my dad showed me Black Sabbath and the Beatles and George Thorogood. And then from there, he just showed me his music, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I found out about I think I downloaded it off of Napster. At the time, it was Saves the Day, Stay Where You Are, and Through Being Cool, and The Movie Life, Jimmy Eat World, and I started finding music on my from my friends and on my own, and just kind of discovering myself and who I wanted to be and what I really related to. That's kind of how I got into music. And then my best friends at home, bringing me to local shows. First couple being really bad local shows, but just having so much fun and discovering this little community, this little niche that I didn't have before.
Yeah, it was the only thing I really cared about growing up. It was the one thing, I know I'd really, because of being to play sports or I just play music, I listen to music. It was really the only thing that made me happy. A lot of music I write into is from skateboarding and shit, skateboarding videos, snowboarding videos, that's how I got into a lot of different punk music or indie music. That was a cool outlet for that. I don't know, it's the one thing that always made me happy.
Same. going on, everybody? We're Transit. Check out our CD on Run for Cover Records called Keep This to Yourself. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I guess music is just kind of a community thing, which is really beautiful. So if you've got any of the sidekicks tonight, that's a big community, especially Ohio in general, like the Columbus area or even Kent with bands like Annabelle and everything. It's a beautiful community that music creates.
What do you think the importance of DIY shows and house shows are to like the scene?
It's really important. I mean, a lot of times shows can get weighed down by stuff that has nothing to do with music. And I think house shows can often kind of counteract that. I don't know. No, I don't know. Yeah, less bullshit.
Yeah.
We got Pat on the skins, this cat on the bass, her on the keys, these dudes sharing guitar duty. This is the Tiger's Jaws. Give them a round.
House shows kind of, I don't know, that's a long story, but house shows really, again, that community aspect. What, Ken? What, well, you can come hang out.
What do house shows mean to you?
Yeah, this is important. This is a man who runs house shows.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Ken.
What band are you in?
I'm in a band called Asinine.
And where do you live?
I live in Lakewood, Ohio at the Soggy Dog House.
And what do they do with that?
Just hang out, and,
What do bands do when they're there?
When bands are there, they usually use our shower. They sleep in our loft. They play our Nintendo 64. I come home drunk and talk to them all night long. You remember this? Yeah, you remember that. And they also, on occasion, will play shows in our basement.
And what does that mean for your community, or for you in general?
That means I get to see awesome bands all the time. It's exciting. Yeah. It means a lot for our community.
And so
DIY. You need every city needs a few houses. You know what I mean? A few places DIY to do shows. Keep them even keel out there. You gotta keep those venues honest.
Amen.
That was perfect.
Dude, are we going tonight?
You want to go?
I want to go. Dennis and I go to Jimmy John's fairly
Time
often.
we're together.
If you want to sponsor either of our bands.
Jimmy John's.
They probably won't have it. No, we just sold out like that, just like that. I was like, DIY or die. Now I'm just like, Jimmy John's, want to sponsor us?
Jimmy John's, yeah.
All right.